Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Yes, you are now rocking with the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, breal.tv, and the rest right here on YouTube. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C minus.
What up, man?
How you doing?
Right good. Feeling right good right now.
Good, right?
Right, good.
Right good,
cool.
too.
Right, good. To his right, the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Buddy, do what it is.
Yeah, Snacks was a little late with that, but you know, hey. Up at the Treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Treehouse doing good. We can't complain.
You never could. All right, look. We got a special guest up in here, man, for the first time at the table. My man, OhGeesy up in here.
Yes, sir. I'm in here, man. Too.
West Coast finest right here.
Sir.
We have the Concentrate King, Cali Blaze.
What's up, your scumbags?
Yes. We here, man. And look, never mind that I'm wearing the Lakers splash today. We know that we are in jeopardy. Know what I'm saying? We know that Denver is trying to pull the brooms out and sweep us on our floor, but nonetheless, we represent because that's how we do.
Yeah.
Ride or die with the Lakers, man. We riding all the way out. We gonna get swept right away.
You got to support, man. You're showing support for the team.
I'm
right
showing
now.
support. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen this. I mean, I showed y'all before the show, but conspiracy theorists be doing some crazy stuff, right? So they say that the NBA is scripted, right? And there was this memo that went out saying that the game flow was going to be controlled by the referees and that the Celtics were going to win in 7 games and the Lakers would win in 7 games and LeBron would get 50. Now, this was before both teams went down 3-0. This was like when they were still like barely on the first 2 games. And they were claiming that the NBA was scripting this so that both teams could fight for the 18th championship because they're at 17 versus 17, you know. So this is a big storyline for the NBA if both those teams battle for number 18, because it's always battling for supremacy on which is the most winning franchise. And for a long time, that was the Celtics. But the Lakers caught up, and now they're dead ass even. So, like, yeah, you know, conspiracy theorists are saying that it's scripted for these 2 teams to go. But based off of that note, and it was on a paper just like this. Man, that's some BS, mine.
Well, you
I can't buy it because, like, looking at it down, like, it would be like the statistic on any team coming back from a 3-0 deficit. There's not many teams, maybe like 3 or 4 teams in NBA history that maybe pulled that off. You're gonna tell me that Boston Celtics and LA both are gonna do this?
Yeah, I mean, it seems highly unlikely, but do you think that if there are any teams that could do it, they can? Because of,
Well,
I mean,
it's possible. Nothing is impossible, as you know, Bobo. You know, you could start off mad slow and come back and get yourself a win. But, I mean, 3
it's tough.
is tough.
That's a tough one.
Especially when those dudes are, I mean, Jamal Murray is just killing it right now. Like, yeah, man. I don't know. Nuggets are looking strong, but Miami, they put the banking on the Celtics.
Yeah.
I mean, there was almost like they were up 30 for a time. I don't know if that's the way it ended because I was just like, man, I got to tune out of this. The Celtics are just getting pummeled, and I love that.
Who don't?
Well, yeah.
F the Celtics.
As a Laker fan, there's that rivalry with the Celtics.
I would like it to be Celtics and Lakers, but I don't care if the Celtics get booted the hell out before we see them. So what? That's
let
their
them get
bad.
swept.
right.
We just take Miami down again but it doesn't look like we ain't even gonna get there. Not if they keep doing the nonsense that they're doing right now.
I mean, they're down 3, right?
They're down 3. It
Both
is
teams.
it is what it is.
And how many do you have to win?
4.
4 in a row.
Oh.
You have to win 4
Ooh, this
out of
next-
7.
So they have to win 4 in a row, both teams.
Well, it doesn't have to be in a row. You have to win 4 before the other team wins 4.
I just meant who was left. They both have to win 4 in a row if they want to win, like
Yeah.
Lakers or Boston.
Yeah, they would have to win 4
Exactly.
games in a row.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Good
that's
luck.
tough.
And no one
No way.
does that. But if they do that, I might be inclined to believe that goddamn script.
Who wouldn't?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the only way out. If it is scripted, quote unquote, that will be the only way to do it.
This is it right here. Look, this is the memo right here. So y'all don't think that I just came up with this out of my ass, man.
Yeah. Well,
I don't be talking out of my ass, but this is what someone put up on IG. Now, it's most likely fake.
Yeah.
But if the Lakers and Celtics pull this off right here, nah, man. Nah.
well,
Yeah, I don't know.
They say that they're going to win.
I don't know about
That
that
game.
paper, man.
4 games in a row. LeBron's going to drop 50 on game 7.
Nah. I don't-
Oh, man, I don't know, man.
the thing that's a little questionable about it is that, like, in this day and age of, like, you can just send someone an email as opposed to, like, why would they risk putting that on paper?
Because someone that why would you do that? That is dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's probably made up. But imagine if that happens.
Oh, man.
People are, even if it was like a fluke and it like these people were making this crap up and it just happens. Maybe LeBron doesn't get 50, but maybe he does. And let's just say it happens.
Man,
Yeah.
that paper.
No one will, like, based off that, no one will believe basketball's real after that.
Yeah, that paper is sus because if you look,
It is
at
sus.
You see the NBA logo,
The
and then
crinkle
you see
scan.
then you see the basketball. Come on, where'd the lines of the basketball come from? That's no. You have
Well, who knows what I've never seen what
You've
their
never seen
what their letterhead looks like to know if that's real or not. But I'm saying whoever did it,
I don't know. That's just
whoever did it went through all the
Yeah, the heading is different than, you could tell there's a blurriness to the NBA communications part, and then the NBA 2022, 23 seat, like that's way like it's
It
brighter.
doesn't look too straight.
This is someone whose team got booted out before they even got to the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'll show them.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
show
a
them. This is
true
scripted.
conspiracy.
I'll say this: look, the Lakers have not been losing because of the referees, right? They've been losing because of badass decisions from themselves and the coach. It had got nothing to do with the referees, but the referees are stank. Let's just say that. But they're not there taking the shots or blocking the shots for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's trip.
My man, OhGeesy, man, it's good to have you here. I know
Sir.
initially you started with Shoreline Mafia,
Yes, sir.
which has over 2 billion streams.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's McDonald's numbers, baby. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Over 1 billion served.
Billion
real.
served.
For real.
I don't keep score. I just keep scoring.
That's good.
Oh,
never mind. Yeah, never mind the numbers. Just keep moving.
Yeah. Okay.
What made you decide to break away and do your own thing?
I think we just had a lot of creative differences.
man.
I think we all just wanted to move at our own pace.
Sometimes that's good though, man, because so in a group, yeah, eventually everybody starts having their own ideas, maybe, and sometimes if you ain't on the same page, it clashes,
Yeah.
and you can't really grow like that.
Not for
and it's-
sure. I feel like I've been growing more than ever.
Yeah, you've been everywhere. You've
Yeah.
been working.
Yeah, working nonstop.
Hell yeah.
Who were some of the cats that you looked at that inspired you to get in? in the game?
Growing up, obviously, like NWA, everybody from LA, for sure.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Fucking 3-6 Mafia. for
3-6
sure.
Mafia. Yeah.
I always talk to DJ Paul all the time.
He's a cool dude,
Yeah,
man. That's
cool-
one of the
cool
homies
ass
right
dude,
there. Yeah.
I fuck with bro, super tough.
Yeah, man. It's sometimes you ain't got to sound like your influences or anything like that, but just seeing the grind and how they do it, that's inspirational. Like for me, I used to see how Chuck and them used to rock the stage. I was like, oh man, we got to rock the stage with that kind of energy. Not with their energy, but with energy. And you know, it may not translate into the sound or whatever, but it's
inspiration.
yeah. Hell yeah. And when did you figure out like that you wanted to do this? Like when did it hit you? Like
I didn't really think that like rapping was never like a thing I wanted to do until I was like 19 or something.
it
Like
was like a hobby for you.
yeah. I didn't grow up like wanting to rap just because I felt like it was damn near impossible. Like it seemed like it wasn't like something you could just achieve.
Yeah.
Especially social media and shit wasn't around like that, so that shit never seemed possible.
It was definitely a harder game for a time. You
For
know,
sure.
like to get put on. Now you could sort of put yourself on like independently and all that stuff if you want to just get it off and you don't care about being on a label or nothing like that. But yeah, getting that label deal was tough for anybody.
Yeah, I mean, how did you get your thing going out? You know, to the masses. You know, your music.
I was just dropping all my shit on SoundCloud, just SoundCloud. I didn't even know how to use YouTube. I didn't know how to upload to services, nothing. So I just literally put everything on SoundCloud, and then one of my songs just started going crazy.
Oh wow.
And all it takes is one.
It takes one to get you in the door.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you put enough work in to follow up with the momentum, man.
Stay in it.
Yeah, you stay in it. Because a lot of people sit on their hands. You know, people get a hit and then they think they got it locked, and then they sit on their hands for a while. You got to get back in there.
For real, because even after I dropped that song, I think I toured for 3 years just based off of that song.
Yeah.
Wow.
So even though I had a bunch of shit that went with it, you feel me? Like that one song had me on tour for 3 years. So I kind of like, for a minute, I kind of forgot like how it felt to be in the studio and be on that
Right.
grind because I was on the road so much, and you forget how fast life is moving for you when you're on the road.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like-
and then other people, like the consumers, that shit not moving for them like that.
Anybody on the road, because it's so much of a grind and you're going through it every day and it's a repetitive thing, you forget what day it is.
Yeah,
What's
sure.
the date? Like you could ask any of my guys when we're on tour. I don't know where we're going next. I don't bother to look at the book.
Yeah.
People be asking me, "Hey, what's your next show?" I don't know.
Yeah, nah, people, everybody been hitting me up like, oh, what about this day? Like people trying to pull up. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going yet.
Yeah.
And then people be getting on my head like, oh, you're not coming here, you're not coming. I'm like, I didn't even route this out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't on you.
I can make suggestions.
Right.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing because a lot of fans think you have everything to do with your routing.
Yeah.
Like where you're going. And
That
stuff
shit got to line up. Like the venues got to be open that day.
Right.
We got to be passing through on the way to another.
Right.
Like it's a lot of factors that factor into making the route.
And it's crazy because you don't know any of that when you get in the game until you start having to do it.
Exactly.
You know, shows have to link up. Like you don't necessarily do one-offs way over here. And like if it doesn't make sense.
No, yeah.
You know,
I know. I remember one of my last tours, like, we got hella overdrive, so I ended up paying, like, maybe, like, $80,000 to a bus driver just from how much overdrives we had because the routing was fucked up.
Because the routing, that's important.
That's important.
That's important because that'll eat the budget.
Yeah.
Because
so-
realistically, if you're changing any of the routing or your driver doesn't really know it that well, man, it eats up.
Yeah, for
Logistics are key in any business. So screw us up and
Oh yeah,
just because how much gas costs.
one of the Smoking Grooves tours, we didn't even make money on it. We broke even on that because we were doing the overdrives, and then a lot of times we were like, let's get on to the next city instead of staying in this particular city. Like, you know, you're not able to cancel your hotels the day of, and then you got to book new ones on the way up because you know you're changing the date
Last minute.
That was the last time I ever did that.
Oh, man.
That was the last.
Yeah,
like,
I know. The first Shoreline tour we did, we damn near got so many, like, everybody was getting smoking fees because it was the first tour, so it was wild.
Yeah.
Getting smoking fees, room service, all types of shit. We came back and I think the split, like, after all, I think the tour grossed like $700,000,
Right.
and then the split might have been like 10, 15,000. I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
I was like, hell
You
no.
learn does not compute.
People don't know that, right?
Yeah,
Like
nah.
we go on, you know, the lump of money is this, but what it comes down to after expenses, and if you're not making the right
Expenses,
decisions,
commissions, all that shit.
commissions,
Yeah.
yep, and expenses, all the overhead that it takes to be on the tour, and if
Touring is expensive.
you're spending extra money by doing that, like, okay, we're going to cancel these hotels and go to the next city instead of staying in the city and not having to book a day at another hotel and make the other one go away that you already had booked because now you've changed the date. You are spending money left and right. Again, that was the last time I ever did that because I didn't want to be on tour for free. You know what I'm saying? We did that in 91 and we wasn't going to do that again. Because, when you're first coming out, you do your fair share of promo tours that, like, you ain't making no money. You're just out there promoting, the project and the group or the artist or whatever, and you're living off per diem.
Yeah.
If you have it, right? If you're with the label, this is what they give you. They give you per diem so you could be on that tour promoting that record. If you're independent, you're lucky if you got per diem. You're coming out of your pocket.
Yeah.
But if you stay down, you blow up and you independent,
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
you going to
That's
get it
it.
tenfold.
You get it
Get it.
all.
Yeah.
So how do you do it now? Now, like with touring and recording, do you balance it out a little bit better, or
Yeah,
how do you do it?
this last project for Jeezy World 2, I recorded almost 60-70% of it on the road. I brought my engineer on the road for my first time, and we just was working. We was working in the green rooms. We was working on the bus, all types of shit, hotels.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I did it, and I liked it. It was a lot of work, though.
It is.
And it's hard to stay focused because you're on tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it
man.
might be the hardest place to stay focused at.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Big distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like your mind is all over the place.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to grind, too. Like I do my shows. I do my meet and greets before the shows. I stay after the show. I sign like almost every piece of merchandise people buy. I'm like grinding. I'm super grinding.
that's the way right there.
So by the time the show ends, it's like, and we out of there, it might be 11, 12. I'm like, damn, do I want to record?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's that kind of grind. If you're
Yeah.
putting that much behind it, that's the part about wanting to record on the road. Because like I remember, seeing others take studio buses on the road. We took one on the road, or we actually had a trailer, right?
That's right.
It was a built up studio, and I don't remember getting in it once.
Yeah, so this last tour, my engineer came with, so the tours last year, that's when I did Jeezy World 2, that's when I was recording it. This last tour, I just did an arena tour with YG. I think I recorded like once or twice.
Do you feel like doing studio work while you're on the road? Do you feel like your tone changes up because of the wear and tear of
Yeah.
doing the shows?
So I have one song called Tour Bus. I did it right in the green room right after my show. My voice was almost completely gone.
Yeah.
So it sounds super raspy on it, but I like how it sounded. So it was like, yeah, we're gonna keep that.
Yeah, sometimes you'll hit a lick with that. Like
Yeah.
there's a couple times I had to record with coming straight off the road, and I had a raspiness to my voice that ain't normally there. And Muggs kept it. I was surprised that he actually kept
Nah,
it.
for sure. Anytime my voice raspy, I think I like how it sounds. So
Yeah.
I always keep the joints.
B, do you think that you got control now? Like, if you do a long tour, that if you had to get into the studio at
Yeah.
the end of that tour, that you can
I could
do it now?
I could now. Like if we were doing Cypress or my solo shit, damn it, I almost made it. It's always one, right? If I was doing Cypress or my solo deal, yeah. If I was doing something more aggressive like Prophets of Rage with the live band, the rock stuff, no, then I couldn't. It would be really raspy after the show. I could do it, but it would just be like more of wouldn't be such a high tone. It would be right there in the middle with a little rasp to it. But we've done it, like, because there was times, when we were rocking with Serial Killers with Demrick and Exhibit, we were on the road in Europe, and whenever we found a studio, because we were trying to finish this album, we would jump into it, and I had enough control of my voice by this time that like I could stay close to what people think I'm supposed to sound like on the record, but. Yeah, previously, like the first 4 or 5 years, hell no, I didn't have it down at all. I was going hoarse Yeah, I mean, you were there. I mean,
Like a weekend after a
a
week.
weekend, my voice is like this. Oh, I could just kill a
And
man.
then we got five more weeks to go. 5 shows in a row.
Hey, when I listen to some of that playback, bruh, oh my God, I'm like, oh, turn it off, please. The energy is all there. Like, you know, the performance energy and, you know, the rhymes are on the money, but like I had no control over.
You were kind of yelling.
I was yelling. I
You
was
were
screaming.
yelling.
Because, you know, like, here's the thing, right? You don't have control in of your voice, and then the adrenaline. Like,
yeah, you come out excited.
You come out excited, and sometimes you're trying to match the excitement in the moment of your body and what you're seeing them do, and you tend to scream because you think they're going to get hyper for
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
And that's all just for you.
Right.
No, that's a fact.
And I didn't know that for the first 3-4 years, man. I got with this opera singer, right? Who trained other opera singers. She was an older lady by this time. She's probably in her late 60s. Elizabeth Sabine was her name, right? And she taught me how to breathe different and not to fully project from up here, but from down here and all the breath pockets that go with it. And once I got that and a few of the exercises that she showed me, I never went hoarse after that.
Oh, I might have to do that for sure.
Yeah, do that, man.
Yeah, my last show I had in Hawaii, we did the arena. It was my first time doing the arena. My voice was completely gone. Like, I couldn't say one word.
Well, look, singers strengthen their voice, professional singers, right? Like all the ones that you hear doing hit songs, they got vocal coaches because they want to strengthen their voice before they go make an album or a song, whatever state they're in when they're doing a project, right? And it's to like teach them certain techniques so that their voices are stronger, right? And so that they can maintain it, you know what I mean? Because it's a muscle. And if you realize how to train it, you know, you'll sustain your voice better, right? So like I came in, I was doubting everything because I'm not a singer. How does this work for me?
Yeah.
Right? But I have a different tone. I have to pitch up when we do these verses, so it's kind of similar. I'm just not sustaining notes like
After you did that, you think it changed the recording process too? Does that change how you record?
Made me stronger in the recording process of it because I could control it in a different way that I couldn't before. You know, when I was learning how to do the voice, because it wasn't my natural voice. It was something I was trying.
Yeah.
And, you know, once I got her technique down, made it easy for me to keep this tone, change to this one, come down to this one, and all be like locked in.
That's fine.
But and the breath control that came behind it, you know what I mean? Like the technique was pretty dope because when opera singers sing, they don't sing from their chest up, they sing from their diaphragm. They squeeze like you're gonna take a dump. And within those little breath pockets of that squeeze, you get more breath in your lungs and you're able to sustain longer notes this way. So once I learned that, doing it with the rapping, which we got to breathe like a lot faster than they do when they're singing it, because it's like so many bars and so many words within the bars and the phrases and all that. So that it helped, man. It took my performance and the strength of my voice to another level doing that. So I would suggest it to anybody that is having those kind of issues, like, you know, like you're getting a crack in your voice and stuff like that, and you can't maintain a full tour. Definitely go to a singing coach, but one trained in opera, not just a singing coach, like one trained in opera. That works for us just because of the so many bars and the breath pockets that come within the phrases. When you tighten up your stomach, it makes it easier to take the breath. It sounds crazy, but it makes it easier to take the breath than when you're loose and you're trying to do it from here. It's crazy.
Diaphragm.
Yup.
Diaphragm.
Like you gonna take a shit, man.
Oh, man.
Strengthen that up.
But you know,
Get that core together.
yeah, get that core together. But look, don't squeeze too hard.
No, don't do that.
Don't do it.
You might shite yourself, son.
No. You don't want nothing peeking out.
You know, and like you were saying, that like a lot of professional singers, I've noticed like people like Mariah Carey, they do like vocal rest where they won't talk for a day or two and they'll just like write stuff down because they're really trying to keep their like vocals.
And some of them warm their voices up beforehand, like 15, 20 minutes beforehand. I mean, we did this show at Metallica in Germany somewhere. It was all metal. We're the only hip hop, but it was cool, whatever, you know. And our dressing room was like maybe 10, 20 feet from Metallica's, and we hear them warming up in their dressing room. It sounded pretty dope, like to hear them actually singing without any of the amplification, but warming up their voices.
Yeah.
We as rappers don't do that. We go on a dry run, drinking like, whatever cold drink we had before, it's all the stuff you ain't supposed to do, man. Like room temperature water, no sodas, no whiskey.
Yeah, I'm drinking soda, tequila, all that.
Yeah, tequila's okay. It's the whiskey that if you drink beforehand, it's gonna give you a little rasp, and the sodas. Like I used to do all that, man. I was doing all that and smoking blunts, and it was not my friend. And so I flipped it all around. I stopped the blunts first, then went to take her classes. Then she told me about the room temperature water and not drinking any carbonated stuff before or after the show. Like you could have it the next day or later on, but not right after and not right before, and not drinking cold stuff.
Some singers, they also have the temperature has to be at a certain point, like either in their room or sometimes even in the venue.
Some people are sensitive.
Nah, they probably just bougie.
That too. Yeah,
walking around
sensitive and bougie.
Walking around with a big ass scarf around their neck, not even saying nothing.
I could see you doing that. You don't even sing.
Pinkies up, pinkies up,
pinkies up.
Yeah,
straight up.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but these are all things that you gotta learn, like hands on. And if you should be fortunate enough to be able to pass that information down, so it makes it easier for someone else. That's each one teach one, actually. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know about the drinks, the cold drinks, the carbonated drinks.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
I didn't know neither until I went to her and she told me, like, what do you drink before you go on? Well, Jack and Coke. I smoke blunts, and and then we go on stage and do more of it. And that part right there, man, she's like, all right, you got to cut the shit. Damn it again.
No, you're good, bro. We're fucking good.
Oh, yeah, okay, I say it again.
That thing needs to get changed.
So, yeah, it needs to get changed. So, like, when she told me the game, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. If she's full of shit, I'm going to tell people she's full of shit and don't take her advice because it's all crap. But if it works, I'm going to praise this woman because she saved my voice, because I couldn't do too many more years of that. My voice would have totally changed. I wouldn't have been able to record and sound, have the sound that I've had.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to go back to the studio. I haven't gone to the studio since I lost my voice like that. I think I lost my voice for like 2 weeks straight, so it was different to me. Like,
yeah, you got to give it time to heal.
Yeah, so I haven't been back to the studio. I'm lucky, kind of scared to see how I'm sound.
I think you're gonna be
I feel
good.
like I sound different to myself.
I think you're gonna be good. It's just giving your vocal cords that little bit of time to heal. You know what I mean?
I mean, you go aggressive when you're on stage. You going aggressive. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's.
You should try that because I mean, when you're doing an aggressive show is when you need the most control. If you're not doing anything aggressive and it's more mellow, then you don't really need it.
Yeah, no, the shows be crazy, so I think I do need that.
Yeah, man, that'd be something for you to look into, because I tell you what, man, you're going to find that it takes you to a whole other level, like just your control of it. You'll sound like you sound on the record. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
And you'll still have the body language. That's the whole thing. When you learn that technique, the body language that you always convey, like when you're screaming, it'll still be there. You'll just have control of it.
That's fire.
And it's a crazy feeling, like having that kind of control. But I mean, it preserves your voice. And then, when people come to the show, they're like, man, he sounds on the record. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times, like as a fan, when I've gone to somebody else's show.
No, yeah, I've been to shows where it's like, what the fuck?
And I looked at our first 3-4 years of doing shows. I was like, man,
yeah, there was a couple.
this is ugly.
There was a couple performers that I was real disappointed when I saw this show.
Same.
Like, you don't even sound. I mean, was that really you recording on the record?
Right.
Hey,
No, man.
I mean, Bad Bunny just went through that. Did you see that thing that came out a few weeks ago? It was like his in-ears were on, so he heard himself in his in-ears, but he didn't know the effects weren't going on, like
I seen that.
out
Yeah.
to the people.
Mm-hmm.
And like
He started tripping.
no, he didn't even know. He
didn't
just
know.
kept going,
Going.
and it didn't sound nothing like it does.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I need
was
to
bad.
seek that
Oh,
out.
it was ugly,
Let me
bro.
hear it.
Yeah.
It was ugly. It sounded like gibberish, you know what I'm saying? And like it wasn't even on key, none of it. It was like,
Oh, he been doctored up in the
He's
studio.
terrible.
yeah. It could be one of his brothers though, because I heard he does that Akon stuff that he'll send his brother to do some shows, and
Oh, he sent someone else to do shows as him?
his brother or cousin or somebody, one of his family members that looked like him.
Ooh, that's a memory.
They got accused of that, like that he sent someone off to be him
Damn.
and get the bag.
Come on, Barney.
Yo.
And Akon said he had done that a couple times with his brothers because a couple of his brothers look
My little brother looked like me. I think I'm gonna have to get 2 bags a night.
2 bags a night. How did he get in 2 places, man?
Doom used to do that.
Because you could.
Yeah,
You
'cause
got a
he,
mask on.
He has the mask on, so he just go, just like he'd send whoever, and that person would just walk on stage, pretend like they're rapping the song,
That's
and
tight.
and then he'd leave. And you were like,
And you know how you could cheat that, right? Is if you go to a rehearsal studio and lay the vocals as if you were going live, and you have that little bit of reverb behind it as though it's live.
Play it.
And the guy lip syncing with the mask on, they ain't never gonna know that ain't live.
nope. Nope. And he did it smart too, because like when he came for the shows, he just he came with nobody. He had no entourage, no nothing. Walked straight up to the stage, went right on, left the stage, got in the car that he came in, and was out. Didn't hang out, talk to anybody. He literally went in, did the show, left.
Because he wasn't trying to talk to nobody. They would have been like, "This ain't Doom.
Yep.
Who are you, son?"
Who is that?
Oh man, I wish I would send EBGB on a mission and a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I ain't trying to go to Australia this week, man. You gonna go for me?
That's a long ass flight.
Oh man, 16 hours. It's worth it when you get there. It's
fun.
It's a great place.
Fun. I went in December, which is like summer. That shit
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
fun as fuck.
Yeah, man, that's one of our favorite places to go because I mean they receive music in a different way, man, and they're cool people.
Yeah,
Everybody's
super
laid back.
Super cool.
Yeah. Where's your favorite spot that you've been at on tour?
I think doing Europe.
Yeah.
Europe was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it surprise you how engaged they are in the music?
Yeah, so I think those are some of the best shows I've ever done. Like, and the crowds wasn't even too big. I think I did like rooms of like 500 or something.
Yeah,
But the energy was just different.
That's where it starts, though.
It was different.
That's where it starts when you rock those small, intimate joints and pack them in. The word of that show goes out.
Nah, for sure.
And then those shows get a little bit bigger. I mean, that's the same way it happened for us. We went out there and we were doing these little small, 500-seaters, 600-seaters, right? Packing them in, though.
Yeah, packed out.
And killing it. And then the next year, it's like, well, we want to put them on this festival or that festival. And then it all changes. And then after those festivals, your solo shows go
Crazier,
into bigger venues and whatnot. And I mean, that's Europe, man.
Europe was crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
I mean, it's a pain in the ass to fly over there.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. But once you get there and
It's worth it.
you see the kind of love that happens over there for the music, still to this day.
And the tour buses are crazy right there. The double deckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat the street.
That's just as fire.
The old school tour buses were for short guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cali Blaze.
told
You would have loved it. It would have been a mansion to you.
Double decker.
This is perfect.
I would have taken it.
But guys like us, 6 and over, hunchback, bruh.
That sucks.
They got some better buses now, though. Like, you don't got to deal with that.
Wow.
They got some cool buses now.
That's cool.
From when we started, oh my God. It's like, ooh, nasty. But, hey, again, it's fun, man, being able to go play the music in these different places and them receive it the way they do, man.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
I think that's the best part about it all.
So you planning a tour for this one, right?
Yeah, I start a tour next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Damn.
How long does the tour take you out?
I think I do 20 dates first. We split into 2 halves. So I think it's 20 dates and 20 dates.
Nice. That's good. Give yourself a break in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key, because later for those 7-week tours,
No, yeah, I've done the like 2-3 month tour. That shit-
Yeah,
it's crazy because a week or 2 on the road feels like 2 months.
Yep.
Like after you get the first week down, second week down,
Oh, yeah.
you're like, dog, it feels like I've been gone for like 2 months.
Yeah. You feel like you ain't never getting home.
Yeah.
and doing the shows, like sometimes it was doing like 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, so most of my shows is like all in a row. Look,
Yeah, that's work.
I love that shit though. I hate days off.
How long are you playing? How
How
long's your set?
I think like an hour, 10 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're gonna do all them shows in a row.
Yeah,
Bakersfield.
I hate taking days off.
You feel like you get on the momentum, right?
Yeah,
You want to stay on it.
Yeah, for sure. It just
Just-
becomes routine, and performing is the best part. Like that's the funnest part. I feel like that's what I do it for.
Do you be working out for these shows?
Nah, so on some of the tours I've like worked out like a week or 2, and after the second week, the homies like link up, it's over with, everything out the window.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's for sure. But the shows are a workout in themselves,
Nah, they are,
especially if
for
you're
sure.
doing them like that.
Yeah.
Like
So
they're a show every damn day
Man,
for 2
I
weeks.
was looking at that every day. My sciatica just flared up.
I'll come home a stick figure,
I'm
son.
like, oh, man.
I mean, that's how it used to be, though. Like for us, when we started, I mean, we were doing like 5 days in a row, 1 day off, 5 days in a row, 1 day off, like for months at a time. It's a crazy schedule to keep up. But you're right though. Like the momentum of it is like once you get momentum, you don't want to
you get the
slow down.
momentum. Then like a day off, you in the hotel all day. Like damn, that shit boring.
I wish I could be doing a show right. You hope for the day off, and then when it comes, you're like, damn. I wish I could have been doing
It's hard to even sleep because your schedule is just so used to just moving around all day.
Yeah, the
On
adrenaline.
a day off, I'm just laying in bed like I can't even sleep.
Yeah, the adrenaline from it, man.
Yeah.
And just the momentum. Like you're killing it from night to night.
Yeah.
You end up wanting that. Like, damn, we should have did a show here.
Not for sure.
Yeah. But that's the love you got for the game, though. Like it's you're putting in all the necessary work, man. No one could question.
For sure.
And it's all quality.
And it's crazy. I was just talking to my mom the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, this shit. Even though I put in a lot of work, like I put in a lot of work, like I work hard. That shit never really feel like work.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, because it's what you love.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
How did your mom feel about it when you told her you wanted to do music?
I don't think she like really took it serious. She was like, whatever, do music then. But
Did she have like a path that she wanted you to take?
nah, I feel like I was like a horrible kid. Like I was bad as fuck. So she's like, shit, as long as you doing something.
I know the feeling. We are
Yeah.
one. You know what I'm saying? It probably surprised her when it caught fire for you.
Yeah, when it started taking off, she was like, what the fuck? She was like, so this is what you been doing? Because she used to let me record at the crib. She used to let all the homies come over and we record and shit. So
That's dope. She
Yeah.
supported you in that
yeah,
way. And
so
allowed
so when it took off, she was probably like, damn, okay.
Okay.
She
that.
was
It
doing
was
it in
a-
your room.
You know, was it a good investment in the time? Because I mean, like you could have been on the street, and that never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So salute to mom.
It's
for
kind of,
Shout out my
a,
mom.
kind of a good way to keep them close, keep the kids close. Like, all right, you could do,
You could do all that bullshit. Go ahead.
all that.
They don't know if it's going to hit or miss, but they'd rather you be there than be on the street.
You,
Yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
you can't just like stomp on their dreams like that. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
kid wants to pursue it and you see that they're doing it, let them have at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I thought it was dope. You brought your kid to the LAFC
Oh,
game.
yeah, for sure. I wanted him to see a soccer game.
That was dope.
Yeah, he liked it a lot, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see he
I
was
gotta take him
enjoying
back.
himself.
Yeah, I gotta take him back.
That LAFC atmosphere is
Yeah, that shit crazy. That
Yeah,
was my
it's nuts.
first time going to a soccer game in general, too.
really.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It's wild.
Hey man, people are coming for it down there. Like every,
Yeah,
like
it was
we
turned up.
we go to most of the games because we used to play in the drum section with some of those guys up there
Okay.
last season. So we're there, and the energy is just always like
Yeah,
that.
nah, the energy was crazy.
Yeah, and like my first time there, I didn't think the whole damn stadium was going to be packed. I was like, dude, all right, let me go check it out. And sure enough, the culture there is just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can get down with this.
Yeah, for
This
sure,
is how
for
it's
sure.
supposed to be. Is your kid like? Is he influenced by you? Does he want to do music too?
Nah, he's a baby. He just turned 4.
Oh, he's just
he's just huge. Like
Yeah.
he wears like size 7. So he's like the size of a 7-year-old, but he's a 4-year-old.
Yeah, you're about 6'1", right?
Yeah,
6'2"?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
6'1".
He's gonna be one of the trees.
He gonna be bigger than me for sure.
He's gonna be a tree.
Yeah, I could already tell.
See, if he gets into music, you can guide him now. Though.
Nah, for sure.
Like,
I
because
give him
you've
all the rap. I'm gonna sign him.
And what's good is that you've been through all the real shit. You know, like you didn't skip no steps, you didn't cut no corners. You did all the stuff that you properly do.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't overnight. Like I've been setting the foundation.
Yeah, and you saw like the right moves and the wrong moves.
Yeah,
so like
for
you could
sure.
pass that information on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if he gets into something else, you know, it's all good because this game is hard too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Even with all the knowledge you might have, man.
Yeah, all the knowledge and it is just a blessing.
Yeah,
it's like luck.
Yeah, it's no guarantee that you'll win having this knowledge, but
You could even have the biggest song and then the next day, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. But like, if you love it, you'll go through those bumps and bruises and all the sacrifices and trials and stuff like
Yes, sir.
tribulations because you love it so much. And if they do, you know, as much as because like it's crazy because I've seen two different kind of parents in terms of, you know, that were involved in music, and most especially hip hop. There's cats that I don't want my kids doing none of this music stuff. It's treacherous. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of sharks, and I don't want them to have to deal with the politics and all the crap that goes along with it, right? And then there's other parents that's like, hell yeah, nah, you need to go and do this, and what, you know, and all these things that you're gonna go through is just a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my moms did not want me to get involved in music when I was little because she saw how my dad had to go through all the shit he had to go through. But once I started doing it, just, you know, there he is, you know, he's gonna do it. So she encouraged me. But at first, you know, it was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I kind of think that too, like with my kid, like, do I really want him to get into music? It ain't on me though.
Well, look,
you know?
if you as the parent, if you don't know if your kid has it in him, and if you don't know if your kid thinks he or she has it in him, it's hard. You want them to have a backup plan, a backup system to like, if this doesn't work, you have something to fall back on. Or, you know what, don't even think about that. I want you to be a doctor, lawyer, something like that. And they have different aspirations for you, you know what I mean? But, you know, when it comes to music, they sort of, you know, they got to let go. Because if their kid has a talent and the passion to do it and the drive, man, you got to nurture that, because you never know. That person's going to make beautiful music one day.
Yeah.
In whatever genre they choose to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And salute to the parents that actually nurture that. And like, even though that might not be the path you wanted for them, you still like are helping them push forward to that.
Yeah.
Because some parents don't. They're like, I want you to drive a truck.
Yeah. And
that's real money.
And a lot of people just not gonna believe in you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't know if you got it.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how would they know?
Yeah.
But again, you know, some parents are taking a chance on their kids by saying, you know what, if this is your dream, I'm going to support it. And others are like, you need to go get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you straight up.
And let me tell you what, it's very rare when someone goes and gets the job that their parents tells them to get and actually goes to their dreams and do music and pursue it. Eventually you succumb to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you
don't turn back.
fall for it one time, you might get this bad taste in your mouth and say, oh, hell no, I'm going back to this and I'm sticking with my dream. Or the other, you like might let go of the dream and like.
I mean, if you've been in the game for like 10 plus years and nothing has really jumped off for you,
Oh yeah, you gotta hang it up.
you can kind of like, you know what, I may need to get that 9 to 5 or, you know what I mean?
You know, I think.
I mean, you still never know. But
You never know.
I'll tell
but-
you what. I think some of those cats that's happened to, they were in the wrong lane of music. Instead of trying to be an artist, they probably had a better talent for finding producers or finding other artists, and like an A&R guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still artistry in doing that.
Yeah. I mean, people
Like putting shit together, making a play.
Yeah, do you know how much our A&R guys were getting paid for that?
Man,
Exactly.
And they were, they were getting status. Like people were like, "Oh, that's your A&R guy? Hell yeah, I want to sign to this label."
Yeah.
Or
And
Puffy was an A&R.
And,
Yeah.
and a lot of those A&R guys are like frustrated musicians. Like they were trying to be musicians, and they just couldn't get their
they
thing
couldn't
going.
push through. Yeah, they couldn't push
Exactly.
through.
But they found that little niche, And
Some of
A&R.
the best writers too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
some of the best producers.
Just got to find your lane.
You got to find the lane. Like put it this way: half of the writers that wrote for a lot of the groups in the '60s, like some of the Motown writers, some of the best writers in the world at that point, they could not get on that mic and sing what the artists actually sung and been successful because they didn't have that thing. They had this, but they didn't have that other thing, right? But they knew the lane and they thrived in that lane. And it's probably kind of hard to do to hang it up on yourself like that. It's you've been trying to do it for a certain amount of years and it hasn't cut through, and you don't want to let go, but you should, and try to like use your knowledge to help others get in, because that's commendable too, and you're a part of their history. If you help put these folks on, you're a part of that.
Right.
Yeah.
And that sometimes is bigger than any one thing that an artist does, right? Like artists, we make music, but very rarely do we get credit for putting others on.
Right.
This generation actually does more of that, which is dope, I think. So I think that's the difference.
Interesting
so-
shit right there.
Yeah, man.
So, is there anything you do when you're not creating music in touring? Is it like, do you video game or do you?
I think I try to spend as much time as I can at home with my son.
That's good, man.
Dope.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I think that's pretty much all I do. Like if I'm not there, I'm not like trying to go out and just like keep doing fucking rapper shit. Like if I'm not already getting paid to do it, like I just kick it at home.
When you had the kid, it sort of slowed that down for you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Happens.
yeah. I mean, hey, it helps you mature and look at things different, man. Kids most especially, because that's your legacy, that's your line.
No, for sure. Like yesterday, I had a busy ass day, so I didn't get to see him. And then right before I went to the studio, yesterday just to fix some verse that I'm about to drop. So right before I went to the studio, I hadn't seen him all day. I was like, I gotta go stop by just to see him because I feel weird not seeing him all day. And I'm in the city.
You ever take him to the studio with you?
I took him to the studio one time.
Did he like it?
He was like a baby, so he was just running around.
yeah.
He was running around throwing stuff everywhere.
Yeah. When he gets older, he's gonna probably appreciate
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
I saw like when Frost was doing his thing, he would always have Scoop DeVille, producer, right? But his name was Scoop when he was growing up. He always had Scoop with him in the studio, like absorbing all this stuff. Like he would take him to the live shows. He'd even put him on stage and make him ABC rap up there.
That's fire.
yeah.
I've been waiting for to have like a super special show where I bring my son out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's a big moment. Like
Yeah,
that.
I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, when
It got to be the right one.
my son, the studio thing, he don't really bug off that. He just want to make sure that the studio has good internet, so he
So we can game up.
so he can game up. But he likes the live concert thing. He likes that a lot. But the studio thing, trying to put it all together, he said, nah, I'm playing Roblox.
He said he just wants to play. I don't want to be putting
How
it
is this
together.
internet?
Maybe he's gonna be a gamer. There's a lot of money in that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what?
Gamers getting money
That's
right
the
now.
thing. Like nowadays, if your kid says, "You know what? I want to be a gamer," you can't just say, "No, what is that?"
Hey, get behind.
Yeah, back in the day, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Back in the day, it'd be like, "What the fuck?"
So you're gonna just play games all day?
Oh man,
Yeah, kids, there's some gamers getting more money than me.
they
Right.
get paid.
Right, paid.
paid.
Like they're some of
bread.
the highest paid.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead and do that.
YouTubers too, YouTube kids.
Yeah.
Like my son be watching other kids on YouTube. They got like they be getting like 200, 300 million views on the video. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's the thing. And then, when they're doing it live, they're just playing their games. It's like
Yeah.
how many
Donations.
thousands of people watching them just play a game
Yeah, shit
and the whole
crazy.
commentary.
I feel like there's so many more different ways to get money nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. It's the independent. I think it's the independent person's game.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's trip that you could get such a big bag at being on a gaming team or an individualist. You know what I mean? Like where you're.
What's
going-
that weird dude? The guy, the white dude with the crazy hair and like glasses. Mister
Ninja.
What?
Ninja.
Mister something.
Ninja?
No, he's talking about the other guy.
You know how I mean.
Oh,
Yes.
Dr. Disrespect.
There
Dr.
you go.
Disrespect,
He
yeah.
gets paid, bro,
He gets
just to
paid.
be on Twitch. Like
Yeah.
they're paying him just to watch him play, and you could see it, and it's like, yo,
Oh, his YouTube is huge too.
yeah, do the math. You're
Like when he's playing the game, he got like sometime on the low end like 20,000 people
Damn.
watching this shit. Sometimes it's
a lot.
like sometimes
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like 50,000 watching him
He's
because the
clocking.
shit he talks
Yeah.
and he's actually really great at the game.
Oh yeah.
I might have to start playing video games again.
Yeah, man. I thought the same thing, man, but it's
Yeah. When my son gets into them, because he don't even play video games.
not yet.
Yeah, not yet. So when he's into them, maybe we just play Twitch.
There it is.
Dude, I trip out. There's times, there's like you hear these deals where people are being paid tens of millions to play video games strictly on Twitch. Like Twitch will
Yeah.
sign you to
That's
like,
crazy.
hey, like I'm gonna give you 60 mil for the year. Just play video games play your video games on our platform.
Maybe they did that with Dane Cook. Because Dane
Maybe.
Cook plays what does he play?
Is it
Call of Duty.
Call
Call of Duty.
COD?
Damn. Back when I was a kid or we were kids, we used to play the video games. Now they're watching other people
right,
Yeah.
play the video
and
games.
paying to watch.
And paying to
Paying
watch
to
it.
watch.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Well, it's
you
to
know?
see the technique and to hear the shit talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk about gaming being, like gamers getting paid more than physical athletes in the next 20 years. What do you
Probably.
think about
Tapping
that?
it
Yeah.
down.
Probably
You know.
because of the sponsorship behind it.
And the viewers.
Yeah,
They'll
the
have
viewers,
the
yeah.
kids are watching.
It's all
it.
kids. Yeah.
Dude, and you see the donations coming, it'll be a rack here, 400 here, 500 here. And you're
Even
like,
if it's
you
just
think-
$1.
People be donating a rack.
Hey, think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Let's just say 5-10 years ago, they were talking about gaming is outselling music and movies. So imagine what it is now. And that was 10 years ago. So now they got their own conventions. Now they got gaming leagues all over, and they're all making significant
Leagues.
bags.
Yes.
hell yeah.
Bags.
And they're
big.
featured on places like Twitch and YouTube, and they're getting like the feature pages. Because look, don't be confused. There's the regular pages like the ones that we are on, and then there's the feature pages where they click that fucking button, and boom, the first thing you see is this, right?
Yep.
This particular show, all the gaming shit. Somebody with significant amount of subscribers, boom, they get that feature, and those things go. And that's
Yeah.
whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, any platform.
Yeah, I remember when, there was a thing about the copyrights with DJs playing, the songs and stuff. They were like, well, we're not really worried about, as many DJs as you see on Twitch. They're like, that's 1% of our entire platform.
Yeah, 'cause it's
everything
more-
else is gaming.
Because everything else is gaming.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Zelda came out, broke records like crazy, the new Zelda game? I think it was like 40 or 50 million in the first weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, broke records. Zelda was a classic for Nintendo.
Yeah.
That was one of the top games for me back then.
You remember the days of like standing in like you go to a GameStop, you
In
stand in
line.
line, like
For certain games.
KB Toy Store. And
Yeah.
it was KB.
now it's like you
I
just
remember KB.
Now you download it.
you download it and you have it. Like you don't even got to wait in line no more.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's rad.
It makes it easy. Like, boom, you turn on your
Done.
shit right there. Boom, new
That
menu.
shit take like 10 hours to download or something.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them,
sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes.
Depending on your internet. That's why my son asked, how's your internet?
How's your internet?
How's your internet, man?
You should make a T-shirt for him. That way, when he goes places, he wears it. And
How's your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
And
It's like-
I go out there and I'm going to rent a spot. When I go to see him, he says, yo, Pop,
how's your internet?
how's the internet here? I'm like, damn.
Amazing.
Because, man, he loses it.
Kids lose it if there's no internet.
I can't download the game. And my friends all die. I can't do this. What am I going to do?
Hey, he might be an elite gamer one day, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I try to, help with the internet thing.
Just make sure the internet's thriving, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know
For
that.
real.
In the past few years, T-Pain even says he makes more money off Twitch playing video games than his music.
Yes, he did.
I wish I had the patience to play video games like I used to, man. I would make money.
Yeah, I don't play video games at all. But hearing all this Twitch talk, man, I might have to go get me a system.
I'm saying. I'd be like feeling like I'm wasting the day, but now I know when we could get paid doing this. It's not such a waste.
T-Pain made millions.
Maybe when you slow down, the touring thing starts to just like, I just want to kick it at home. Then you could do it. You be at the crib. You have everything there. What do you need?
Yeah. At the crib.
Yeah. At home.
I'll do it here right now.
Do it.
You can do it. If anyone can do it, you can do it.
You ain't wrong on this.
Facts.
And they're making real money. Like you could pay the bill, millions.
Yeah.
Real serious money. You can buy big things.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Some of these little dudes are running around in Lambos right now.
Buying stuff.
Buying shit, like real shit.
Oh, yeah.
Salute to them, man, for getting in that lane.
No cap.
And salute to the people that created that lane for them.
Yeah, what these kids unboxing? They're just unboxing.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
making millions.
Yeah.
They send them gifts.
Yo, they have little kids.
That's
like,
right,
I've seen like a
youngins.
4 or 5 year old.
That's what I'm talking about. Like these kids.
Unwrapping a gift or unwrapping a toy and starting to play with it.
Yep.
And talking about it and getting millions of views.
And millions of dollars.
Because they'll feature that. It's harmless. You know what I mean? But anything controversial, they ain't featuring that.
Man, your kid can start next year, man.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'll buy so many toys.
Yeah.
Start recording him up.
That's what I'm saying.
He buys a toy every time he step out the house.
That's right. Bag it up.
That's right.
I'm saying create that content.
Like my girl walked into CVS the other day and came out with a toy. I'm like, for real, from CVS? He came out with like a bowling set. Like,
Oh, man.
I was like, come on.
He be unboxing a thing. Your music is playing in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Double
There
bag.
it is. Bada bing.
Yeah.
Yeah, double bag it.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying. All right. How we doing on time up there, Mai?
Oh, we're doing good.
Okay. So it is that time. Let's go.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Shout to Snacks.
That's right.
Max on the drip.
We got a bunch of submissions in today. First one of the day, we got Dean Jones up in here with some more breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, you doing this to us?
Okay.
Is that a donut?
The English muffin.
Oh, it's English muffin. I was gonna say, man. That's real. I was gonna say that's a twist.
Ooh, with,
Sorry, Bobo, you lost Bobo right there.
with the yolk.
With the
man.
yolk.
Come on,
I'm good with
man.
that.
Oh, y'all like yolk?
I'm good with that. I'll take that.
like
Yo.
that now, man.
He's yolk free. Dwight Yoakam.
That's a buttered muffin.
No yolk.
Get that right in.
I ate a fucking breakfast burger from Denny's the other day with the egg in it and the hash brown. It was my first time having it. That shit was fire.
It's good. He's crazy.
When I bit it and the yolk came out, I was like, yeah.
Perfect.
I ain't no yolk.
He ain't about the yolk.
No yolk, man.
I ain't no yolk.
All right.
We got Donnie up in here, made some tasty enchiladas on Sunday. Turned out amazing.
Okay. I see what you're
He
doing.
said amazing.
All right.
Okay.
No more cheese, though.
Yeah, man.
Slightly, yeah.
Don't cheat yourself on the cheese.
Yeah, man.
Where's a little light skin?
Bobo says no to this plate, too.
What did-
You could pop the avocados to the side. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's. I
I
mean,
mean, like
Easy.
Man,
not contaminating your food, Bobo.
I'd flick it back to the
You don't like avocado?
Yeah, he don't like avocados
Take
neither.
this shit back.
No yolk, no avocado.
Nah, man.
Pig.
I ain't really picky, but
Oh, what?
Sound piggy.
I'm not really picky.
That sounds picky.
I'm not really picky.
I don't think you're as picky as Pedro, though.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Man.
And we got Jess up in here from the BeReal.tv members page. I don't know about this, but he's saying the munchies kicked in. Time for a Homer burger. A little donut burger.
Oh,
Nah.
Okay.
No.
E-Zone would try
Is that jelly in there?
That's good for. I would try a bite of that, definitely just to see how it is. But there's no way you.
See, Mizzo, you need to
That's a
watch
lot of
the-
cholesterol.
I know. I would just say I would try it. I wouldn't kill the whole thing.
Yeah, you need
I mean, it's too sweet. Things like, obviously the donut bun and then the jelly, which I think you only need one of those. The rest
Or
is-
none of those.
or none of those.
Just regular burger bread.
Right.
Exactly.
That part.
Keep it donut.
It doesn't need the frosting.
This is if you want to be adventurous and then have that little bubble happening in your stomach later on, like.
Right before you guys go on stage.
Oh, never.
No.
Got donut burgers.
How dare you?
Or in the words of an Australian person, never,
Never.
never.
And we got Jibby up in here with a dry, aged, boneless, organic, pasture-raised ribeye.
Yeah.
See,
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
All right, that ain't bad at all.
Cooked, right?
There you go.
Where the letters, Jibby?
Everybody,
got broccoli.
every time I go out and I'm like out the country or something, everybody look at me crazy when I want some A1 sauce on my steak.
How's it look, Callie?
It looks good. That's medium. I go a little more rare, but that's still good.
That's good for me.
That's
I'll take
yeah.
it.
Most people, that's perfect right there. He didn't dry it
I
out.
don't like it too rare.
Depends the cut. You know?
potatoes.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's like
juicy.
Sweet potatoes, and broccoli.
Yeah, it looks like
And
sweet
carrots.
Yep, that's very healthy.
Yep, that looks good, man.
It's a lot of sweet potato, but I see what you do.
And we got Christine up in here saying, happy Saturday. Got some weekend vibes all the way in Vegas.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
Damn,
on a mission.
That is a mission.
Damn.
That's adventure time.
Ooh wee. That looks like work to me. Pleasure, not so much. It looks like work.
Man,
The outcome of all of that could be bad.
Oh man.
It'd be bad if you
Yeah.
didn't be careful.
dying over here.
I feel like that about drinking sometimes. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of work to actually drink and party and all that compared to smoking weed.
Well, yeah, because like you're trying to drink, but as you've had too much, you're trying to keep it together now, but you're still trying to drink a little bit, and that is work, especially the after part.
Not for sure, especially if you drink like 2-3 days in a row. Like you got a whole weekend. Like I've had a whole weekend of events,
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm like on the third day, I'm like, this shit hurt.
yeah, you're smashing on your liver like
Hurt.
that. You got,
Nah,
you know what it is. If you're gonna drink a lot, make sure you drink a lot of water in between, because that you got to flush it out, and it'll be to your benefit the next day. Because realistically, what happens when you drink so much, it's a lot of sugar in a lot of it. So you're gonna get dehydrated real bad with your hangover that you might have.
All carbs, man.
All carbs.
Yeah.
All carbs.
Yeah, so drink a lot of water in between, man. You might have to take long pisses, but that's the sacrifice.
You need water too. Like you go to the river and you'll watch people like just drink beer all day, and they think, "Oh, I'm drinking."
Done.
No, you need water too, not
Yes.
just that beer.
Yeah.
They're done if they don't.
Yeah, it's always a friend of mine always told me whatever liquor or you drink, if you do like a cup of water after, it'll enable you to drink more later
Yeah.
on through the night, as opposed to getting too faded.
A friend of ours that drinks, their fair share. That's what they do.
Yes.
We'll not mention a name, but we know them. And yeah, whenever dude goes to a bar, he might hit that blue label, that Johnny Walker blue label, and tap it all the way down to its last trickle. Know what I'm saying? But he's drinking water all in between that. Yeah, he may have to run to the bathroom a few times.
Yeah.
But I never, as many times I've seen him tackle Johnny, you know what I'm saying? He never had like a hangover. Like you would never seen him wake up or when we would, see him, like lobby calls or whatever.
He had a good balance between.
Yeah, you had never
I do
seen
it.
him all
Yeah.
like just trashed.
Yeah.
He's like had a good balance because he drank a lot of water. It's like when smoking weed, like you go to Amsterdam, we tell people all the time, you go to Amsterdam or a place like that, or you even come to California and you try to pull that cowboy shit where you trying to earn your stripes and smoking some shit that you ain't never smoked before, and you smoke and smoke and smoke, and you ain't drinking no water, guess what? The shutdown happens.
Man, that's what happened. What happened to me? I would drink so much, and then I would start drinking water too late.
Yeah.
There's a point when it's just too late.
Yes.
It's like you've already done too much, and water's not gonna save you.
Yeah, no, so if you're going to drink or smoke some weed, drink a lot of water.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. All right.
And we got Heebie Jeebie up in here saying he's just bicking back with some SoCal sunsets.
Damn.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let me buy it from you.
That's a beautiful picture.
He can do the smoke box when you're gone, B.
Yeah, he could be the stand-in. We'll just, I'll ask all the questions beforehand. You sync it to his shit, and, you know, it'll be like I was there. All right.
And we got Sammy Solo up in here saying, I walked into my local cookies dispensary and was surprised to see my favorite doctor in town.
There you go.
Saying he grabbed a bag of that Latin lingo.
You grabbed a big.
A bag of that Latin lingo.
Big. Okay, see, so I'm seeing this here. All right.
Is that the Florida drop?
I like what I see. Yeah.
Latin lingo is the Miami drop.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
That's at the Florida cookies spot.
Word.
Word up. Salute.
And we got Mike Phillips up in here saying, someone called Fredro Star Evil Pharrell, and now I can't unsee it.
Okay. I could see it.
Yeah.
I could kind of see it.
Dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, you know, like Fredro could be Pharrell's brother who just got out the pen. the harder version. There's Pharrell and For Real.
For real.
Wow. That was a good one.
You like that one? That was free. Next one I'm charging. Next.
And we got Jason up in here saying, I'm feeling like Pedro tonight, so I put one in the zigzag blunt.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
What's your rating, B?
I'd say to the neck, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I don't know which one's the
It's,
left.
okay. The left is
There's the
where
tip.
the glass tip is. The other side.
The tip looks like it's falling out.
That's not it. It's
There
the
it
other
is.
side.
No, it's the left.
Oh,
one.
it's
See the
not.
white-
It is the left.
See the white tip? Looks like the pin. What's it?
Oh yeah, it's a flathead. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I see it. That's pretty goddamn good. I mean, there's a couple squeezes here, you know, right at the neckline, right above the neckline, I should say. No, it's at the bottom. Go to the right. Boom, right in there. Squeeze. All right, then you flare out and squeeze again right here. It's a blunt, so this happens, but I'll tell you what, that's a good 7.
Yeah. It's going to smoke excellently.
Seems like you're having a good day today, B.
Why?
A 7?
That is a 7.
And it's a blunt.
I dare you to try to roll a blunt, Bolton.
Oh, I can roll blunts.
Oh yeah? I dare you.
Have Pedro toss me one. I'll roll one up real quick.
Oh.
Pedro's not here, Bolton.
Yeah.
Oh, that saves him.
And then we got Jason again. He's saying one more Zeg blunt wrap on the way, and he's having a Pedro kind of day.
Do you notice he just said Zeg?
Zag.
Zig.
Like Zag. Is
Zigzag.
Is it big?
Zag.
All right. So this is another blunt here. I see the squeeze on the bottom, and then the little lump on the top. Yeah, right there, man.
Dying.
Is that the same blunt? No.
No.
No, there's a
It's a
different.
different one. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 because that curve on the top is just like humpback whaling to me, man.
Damn.
Sorry. 6. Next.
And let's see here. We got Christine back up in here saying, staying high in my smoking spot.
That's a nice smoking spot.
I know a spot.
Got the palm trees, the baby palm trees right there.
Nice.
All good.
Nice.
It's good to have a good background. Scenery, you know what I'm saying? All right.
We got Jason up in here saying, here's a pic I took of one of the pros, Brent Cannon, putting his rods away after the first day of the Southern Bassmaster Open on Wheeler Lake in Decatur, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
So when they do this contest, it's catch and release, right? Is it?
So I think all of them are now.
I don't know.
I don't think
maybe.
all
I
of
don't
them
think
are.
so.
Oh, maybe they're not. I mean, I'm sure.
They
have
usually
to-
keep their biggest one or something like
There you
that.
go.
They have to be a certain size.
Well, that's for any fish. Like, yeah, each species has like a minimum.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you have to before you can keep
If
it.
you're below the minimum, you have to throw them back.
Throw them back. But a lot of why he's asking is a lot of competition. They just catch, measure, release.
Yeah. Competitions, they do that.
Like billfish and stuff like
Now,
that.
doesn't that hurt the fish though with the hook?
You're ripping his fucking lips off. What do you think? I mean, people say no,
But you ain't never going to hear it.
He'll learn to live.
true.
When the fish can communicate this to you, you'll know, Bobo.
We don't want that.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
That's this hook ain't shit.
I've been through
It's
better
like
hooks.
it's like a tattoo, mate.
We got Jason back up in here saying, just out feeling like a boss in this weather today.
Yeah.
Enjoying here in the south because we used to be 100% humidity, and today it's breezy with 73 degrees and low humidity. He's saying, hanging out with Luna, our dog, I found in a ditch when she was maybe 6 years old. One of the best dogs ever.
Oh, yeah.
That's rad.
It was a gift. God gave you a gift, and the dog too.
Yo, I know one of the craziest things ever to experience is a summer in the South.
Oh, that's weird. That's
Disgusting humidity and bugs.
Oh, the humidity, but once
And
you get through it,
mosquitoes.
once you get used to it, when you got to be down there for a minute, like you're like, okay, but like, yo,
yeah. It takes a minute to get used to that humidity. If you're
I don't know if you ever do, man.
if you're from the Southwest going to like the South, the middle, you know what I'm saying? It's a tough transition because that humidity is crazy. And if you go to Florida,
Yeah, it's terrible.
it's
Though.
rough.
Ask those people if they're used to it. They're not. They hate it just as much as you.
well, a lot of
Just they
the
live there.
seniors love it out there.
Well, because you get cold easier. When you get older, it's like you get cold easier. So they go to the hottest places. If they want to stay warm.
hell yeah,
Yeah, and they sacrifice with that humidity.
hell yeah.
They'll take it.
I remember going to my grandparents for Thanksgiving, and everyone was bitching, why is it so fucking hot in here?
Hey, they like it hot. Sometimes, my mom will have a thing like at 92 degrees inside the house. I said, what are you doing?
Because the cold for the bones is tough.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why they don't move to cold places. They go to warm places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miami is a warm place and it's humid.
It's God's waiting room down there.
It's
It really is. That's where everybody from New York goes.
crazy.
A lot of my family
is,
went down there to Florida. Like
They
they
do.
They said,
At a
"Fuck,
certain
it's
age,
cold."
you don't even move. You just
Hey,
you wake up and you're there.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's crazy down there right now.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, next.
And we got Dave Moon up in here dabbing. I think that's the Puffco pipe that Kelly
It
It
has.
is Puffco, yeah.
Oh, that's the proxy, man.
That's a
We've
good.
got
Hey,
one, too.
hey, the proxy is dope.
I love the proxy. I
That's
smoke from this
Puffco
thing.
thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A little Sherlock piece.
I mean, you can't over glob it, but I'll tell you what, you don't need to do that. And that's a good piece right there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I called it his Gandalf piece because
Gandalf.
holding it.
Know it.
Nice.
Smoking
a
a
wizard.
pipe.
Sherlock in it.
He's Sherlock.
Sherlock.
Yeah, Holmes. Yeah, Holmes. All right.
That's right.
And we got Chief Token up in here showing off his joint.
All right.
That
That's
looks
pretty
crisp.
damn good right there.
Very crisp.
You didn't even ask for a rating, but look, go to the neck.
Neck looks good.
Straight clean right there. I mean, this guy
That's
takes
nice.
pride. Look, he even washed his hands for this shit. Right, look at that. All smooth.
Oh.
There's one little right there at the top. But look, that's pretty damn good right there, man. I ain't even going to rate it.
Phew. That is nice, though.
That's a good one right there. If he had asked for one, that's an 8.5 right there.
There you go.
And we got Dr. Terp Thumb up in here saying he's smoking out of beautiful Washington, checking out the views.
Oh, that's
Got
more
a
than
bag
weed.
of
Big.
mushrooms there.
That's some shrooms right there.
That's not true.
You ever
Big
get into
shrooms?
shrooms, Jeezy?
I've done it a few times. Yeah.
How'd you feel on them?
That shit always like it's like a learning experience. It don't feel like a party.
Yes, it's an awakening of
Yeah,
sorts.
for sure. I wake up the next day like, yeah, I gotta change a few things.
Yeah. Hey, it's good that you saw that though,
Yeah,
man,
for
because that's what happens. Sometimes you are trying to take it like to have a good time, but it'll open something up for you.
Not for sure. I feel like it's definitely more spiritual than like partying.
Yeah. For sure.
That's why I be seeing hella people take shrooms now. Like,
oh yeah.
like it's crazy how many people take shrooms
It's
now. And
blown
I'm like,
up.
I don't know what y'all seeing. Like,
Yeah,
or maybe they just not in tune with themselves, so it is like a party.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
you gotta be really in tune.
Some are doing it microdose or moderation, and like they're trying to tune in, right?
I see everybody eating those fucking chocolate bars.
Oh, that
Yeah.
too. And some are like going in the melt.
Yeah, the party.
The party, yeah.
Yeah, that's the party.
You still find things in the melt though. Like if you're paying attention, there's things you could figure out when you're in the melt.
That's where you do find things in the melt. It is.
You find the
Yeah.
extra
It
things.
is, man. Yeah.
You find the extra things, and if you're ready to deal with those things, it's a good
Even if
thing.
you're not, it'll make you deal
It'll
with
make
it. That's the good thing
and
about
you got to hope you're around the right people so that
Correct.
it doesn't turn into a bad trip.
it. Mushrooms,
for
you
sure.
should always be with the right
You know,
people.
try not to melt by yourself. You know,
Yeah, melting by yourself is crazy.
that's crazy, right?
I mean, there are people that do. They just, make sure they keep their mind occupied so they can trip off something. You know what I'm saying? But it's better if you're tripping with somebody.
Yeah, I'm for sure not
Yeah.
tripping by myself.
Yeah, hell no.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say Bolton does it.
I don't think I've ever tripped by myself like that. It's always been with the circle.
Yeah. At least
You know
2
what
or
I'm
4 people.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't tripped in a minute. Now that I think about it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Time.
It's time to trip. All right, next.
And we got Balls Mahoney up in here saying, at the end of the season, party for my son's Little League team and found a sticker for C-.
Touch. Yeah, sports ball, dude.
Touchdown. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Speak my language.
That's pretty good.
Field goal.
That's pretty good. All right.
And we got Chaya Cutie up in here saying, shout out to my mom who is getting surgery to unclog an artery.
Hey,
Right.
positive vibes to your mom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And much healing.
Yeah, speedy recovery.
And she says she hopes to see you live one day. Be real.
Let's go.
We got one.
Wow. That was a pause. Like, did you lose track up there?
Oh no, just going through here. We got one Lake Show 7 up in here saying the Lakers Celtics meme. Seeing the Lakers go down 0-3, seeing the Celtics go down 0-3 with us.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I get it.
Right there.
We're both going down. Neither of us is getting 18 this season. Yeah. We'll see what happens though. Anything could happen. Anything.
And that seems to be it.
And that seems to be it. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to BeRealTVContest@gmail.com, and we will put them on. What are you going to say, Bobo?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you saw it this morning. I thought about you instantly when I was watching KTLA, and they interviewed, or they showed an interview with the head coach of the Lakers,
Oh, yeah.
and he said some of the most dumb shit.
All right. I want to hear this dumb shit because, yes, I would not doubt that he said some dumb
I
shit.
mean, he was like already down 3-0, and then, well, anything can happen. It's okay to have your backs up against the wall, and it's okay. Doesn't want, like, downplaying the reality
0-3.
that we're 0-3 and we can get swept.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you a couple things, right? The other day when they lost when they didn't get the 2 games over in Denver because the Lakers had been stealing 1 game in every series, but we didn't steal that game up there. Almost did twice, but didn't get it right. He said, "Oh, we got this. We're gonna hold court here at home. That's why it's a 7-game series and not the NCAA tournament. We're thankful for that because this is it's a 7-game series. We still got games to go, and trust me, we're good." And then they lost. They lost the first home game, and today's the second home game. And he's dancing around with that little routine now. Right, and he stole what Steve Kerr said, because when they asked Steve Kerr this, they were down 2-0 and 3 and eventually 3-0. he was saying the same thing. Well, it's not the NCAA. We're right here in playoffs. As far as I know, you got to win 4 games. It's basically using the same routine that Steve Kerr was when they were, on their way out. And he's just, he got to go, man. He cannot. He got to go. We got to get a real coach.
Bring it.
We wouldn't be down 3-0. The players got to play too. There's a lot of responsibility, and we talked about it the other day. LeBron has to take with that, and the team as a whole in terms of their transition defense. Man, they got to get it together. I love the Lakers, but realistically, man, they gave these games away. All right, next. There is no next. Yeah, that's how bad I wanted to get to the next point. 'Cause this shit hurts. I'm wearing this because I represent it. You know what I mean? And if today's our last day in the playoffs, it is. But if they win, we riding it out until it's done.
That's how you do it.
Because in truth, it ain't over. They still got to play this game. If they win it, they still have a chance. Very slim chance, but they got a chance.
Read the script.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, let's read the script right now.
Dude, if they do win tonight, enter, the conspiracy theory.
I told you.
Dude, what I say?
What did I say?
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah, nah, man. Even if they get to 2 games, if they win 2 games, then I'll be like, wait a minute.
And if they actually win.
If they actually win,
man,
this is what went, to Instagram this week. Someone tried to, put this out there like they were exposing something. We believe this to be like some, fugazi type of thing.
Yeah.
But what if this happens?
And
it won't, but what if?
And the paper is supposed to be all crinkled up.
I love the
somebody,
crinkle.
like,
That's what I mean,
like
like-
somebody threw it away.
I love the crinkle.
Somebody threw it away, and then I found this in the trash. Look what they're
Look what
doing.
it is.
Come on,
It's highlighted.
bruh, buddy.
Hey, man, Fast X is what they're calling it, or Fast 10, Fast and Furious 10 made $67.5 million domestically.
Damn.
300 mil.
318 million worldwide at the box office.
That makes me furious fast.
Are you
I
furious?
hate that so much. Yeah, enraged that they shouldn't be making that kind of money.
Hey,
It's so terrible.
I've never seen any of the movies, but it's a hell of a franchise, man. They're successful as hell.
Could have been Blaze Toretto, man.
Yeah, right. I'll take the money. I'll tell you that.
You can do the play.
Yeah.
You could do the play.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I hope they go
Broadway,
to Spain.
Fast
You're seeing me on Broadway. Like an Aton thing.
Do it for the family, you fuck.
See him in the
Do it for the
leotard.
family.
We're family.
It's all about family.
Yeah.
I like how he exaggerates that shit. That shit is real nice, man. Who knew it was going to be that big of a franchise, though?
Right?
Man.
I
mean, like, they went in space, and people still went to see 10.
Dude, they went to space and had a race in space.
How do you
right?
justify this?
Does Vin Diesel need to make another movie?
He don't.
He don't have to.
He could do it for fun now.
He can do it for fun. And then they're saying, they said that this was supposed to be the last one, and this is the first of the trilogy.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and they're going to continue on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the last one, but the last one is a 3-part series.
Right.
Look at this.
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Where did they learn how to fly
Yo.
aircrafts?
Yo. And that's just, where are those suits now?
Tokyo Drift.
No, man.
Look at that.
Just look at
How did anyone buy this?
I don't know about that.
Universal.
Come on.
You folks watching that went to see this, man, this is your fault.
that was so bad.
I tried to
my
watch
God.
Like DeLoreans, flying DeLorean.
Yeah.
Right? That's so bad.
it in space.
Oh, man. They was with a steering wheel in a spaceship.
It's so
Wearing spacesuits.
You know, that's on the cover of the track, like the little trailer, right, for this Fast X bullshit. And then they have a scene that he does, the car is going out of this high-rise window, and you just see the looks on their faces like, Oh, this is nothing.
This is nothing. We got
This is
this.
nothing. We got this.
Yeah, it happens.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
We're flying. We're flying out of a high rise in a car.
And we're gonna land
We're
perfectly
gonna
cool.
land. We got this.
Yeah, we're gonna live.
It happens.
Trust.
Out of here, man.
We're already on to the next scene. Crazy shit, man.
Amazing. Hell yeah. Kudos.
But hey, congratulations, cuz I mean they making bags.
Yeah, we can talk all the shit we want, but
They're not making a bag. They're making
bags.
bags.
Seriously,
Gigs.
According to Bolton Blombo,
Bags of cash.
It's bags of cash.
Multiples.
You betcha.
You betcha. Damn, man. How couldn't I get that role? I couldn't do it, man.
You would have had to say family.
We're gonna fly in space.
Okay. We are?
When did we get our pilot's licenses?
Yeah.
When did Tyrese go get his pilot license?
I don't think Tyrese went.
Oh man, nah, man,
all.
no.
Come on.
I'm glad I didn't see that. I'm glad I didn't see that.
Come on, Tyrese.
Ace.
Space? Bruh.
Bruh.
If you kept it on the ground here on Earth, okay.
Dude.
But space?
Like when people were reading the script, somebody didn't just go like, wait a minute, hold on. Like really, nobody in the room was like,
How you
"Excuse
selling
me."
this?
Yeah, like
Well, they're not gonna drive cars in space. They're gonna fly ships, but they're gonna have a steering wheel, like to give it like the car feel.
Hell yeah.
Like fuck out of
How
here.
did they get back?
Space.
Yeah, how did they get back?
parachutes, I take it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, Beery,
Hey, Beery,
check that out for
check
us.
that out for us.
Come on, don't bullshit.
We got Siri's niece Beery.
Yeah.
Nephew.
Nephew. Oh yeah.
He
Sorry,
said
nephew.
niece.
Sorry, nephew.
Corrected that.
Holy shit, dude.
All right.
Correction.
Correction. We're gonna open up the doors to the insane asylum.
There we go.
If you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we want to hear it.
Hey, stop ringing that fucking bell.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. First one of the day, we got Pedro up in here. He's saying, man, sucks I couldn't be there. Out of all the days, LOL. And he's asking, OhGeesy, did Bank of America hit you up about taking down the Bandemic video? He's saying that was epic.
Yeah, we got a cease and desist from Bank of America.
Oh man.
Man.
Wow.
I did a EDD fucking card video in front of the bank. They took that shit down quick.
Oh man. Pedro is a big fan. He wanted
Yeah.
to be here. He's our rolling champ.
Okay.
But he's out in Michigan checking out some stuff for us. Salute to Pedro.
Yes, sir. Shout out Pedro.
And we got Lemon Sour Diesel up in here saying, OhGeesy, what's the name of the song that put you on?
Musty.
Y'all go check that out if
Yes,
you
sir.
have it.
Musty. I think it might be like 2 times platinum or something.
Boom. I mean 2.1 billion streams, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's all you got to say.
Hell yeah.
2.1 billion.
2.1 billion.
And we got Hooked on Chronic saying, a Be Real and OhGeesy collab would be fire.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
Get
ready.
it.
Yeah.
We got to flip one of the joints.
I'm ready. Whenever
Yeah.
you let me know when you got an idea, I'm down.
All right, bet.
All right.
Bring it.
And we got Weedus up in here saying, great guest today, Be Real. This is the future of hip-hop in the music scene.
That is true. And
Yes,
thank
sir.
And we got Trance up in here saying, OhGeesy at the Palladium show is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I didn't grow up too far away from the Palladium, so this is my first time doing it.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's a vibe there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
so dope.
so many people have touched that stage. It's crazy. So congratulations for that, man. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the date on that one?
I think that's where the tour ends, so sometime in October.
Oh, tight.
Right on.
Oh, we're gonna be here.
Yeah, you got to pull up.
We're gonna have to pull
That's
up.
going to be October 6th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think we're here, right, bro?
Yeah, I think so. We rolling up.
We rolling up.
Sir, we out.
And we got Vid Look up in here asking, do artists these days still do free shows like promo tours?
Probably not too many.
Yeah, not too many.
I'll do a free show out of the love though. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, I do some shit. I was just telling my manager I want to go do a free show in Mexico.
That'd be dope.
Man, it's almost like the promo stuff now is like the artists doing their own video, putting it out independently, and then them touring off of that. So it's
or
like,
the live streams.
Yeah,
like
live
when,
streams.
when someone has a platform and they're doing like live performances through a live stream avenue, that's like that's like a promo show.
That's a promo.
But you ain't doing your full set.
Right.
You're doing like maybe 3-4 songs.
Right.
But that's the equivalent to a promo.
And we got Willapa News up in here asking or saying, "Be real.
Yeah.
Americans are now spending more money on weed than chocolate. What are your thoughts?"
Well, you know, weed is available to us now. So, you know, now you see that more people have engaged in being a cannabis consumer than most people thought. I mean, to outsell chocolate, that's huge. There's a lot of sweet tooth motherfuckers out there.
Well, I was going to say, we might have outsold chocolate, but did the rise of chocolate sales go up?
The rise of chocolate sales.
There you go.
They should be partners, right?
Right.
Like, technically.
Definitely.
They could be.
A total
what I
rise in munchies.
Exactly.
Total rise in foods of all
Yeah.
sorts.
All kinds of foods.
Food groups.
Snack foods and food groups and cereals and like Fruit Loops. See those bars are just fucking popular. All right.
And we got Heebie Jeebie up in here saying, "Yo, OhGeesy, I've been a fan of your rap style since you and Phoenix Flexin was killing it with Shoreline Mafia. I heard your track Geek a Leak on DJ Who Kid's show this weekend. Dope to LA underground rappers make it."
Hell yeah, shout out Who Kid for spinning my shit.
Word.
Dope.
Legend.
Who
Yeah,
Kid
yeah.
recognizes, man. He knows.
Sir, yes, sir.
He got an ear. He got that ear.
And I grew up fucking listening to all the G Unit mixtapes and shit, so always hearing his tag. Yeah.
That's the cool thing about Who Kid. He ain't riding the trends. He got that ear.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got Heebie Jeebie back up in here saying, "Putting it out in the universe, OhGeesy Desi Hollow collab would be sick."
I gotta get put on game. I gotta get put on game, bro.
And Heebie Jeebie back up in here again saying, "Yo, B, my 64 is for sale."
What? All right, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Uh-oh.
We might have to have a discussion. All right.
And we got Sublime What I Got is asking, "OhGeesy, can we talk about what happened at Disneyland?"
I had went to Disneyland. How long ago? I think maybe like 3 years ago.
Were you on shrooms?
Nah, hell no. I was with my son. I think it was my son's first time at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I was over there, and then I don't know if like there was a worker that ain't fuck with me or something. They're like, I think I overheard him say he had a gun or something.
What?
So they surrounded me at the park, like
Oh,
all types of shit. I'm like, and then they I guess they came to a conclusion. They're like, okay, he obviously don't have a gun, and he didn't say that weird ass shit.
Yeah.
So they was like, okay, you guys can carry on, go about your day. And then I was like, no, fuck that. I don't want to go about my day now. You just had me like it was embarrassing as fuck.
Got to file a complaint on that hater.
So I started tripping on him.
Yeah, I would have too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when they single you out like that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm right here just trying to enjoy my day at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I was with my mom, my son, like.
Yeah, go and enjoy your day. Oh, shit.
Somebody who knew who you were and they wanted to like.
Probably because everybody know who I am out here. So.
Yeah, because that's some hater shit right there.
And we got Trance Baby up in here asking, "Does OhGeesy smoke? And if so, what do you like to smoke? Any certain strains?"
I be smoking when just when I do shows or when I go out and when I'm doing performances. I smoke when I drink. I gotta only smoke when I drink.
Does it help you like enjoy the smoke more?
Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
I feel like that too. Like whenever we're in drinking mode and we've had a few.
Yeah, if
like,
I'm in drinking mode, I want to get crossfaded.
I smoke way more than I would if I hadn't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
What's your drink of choice?
Don Julio.
All right.
Yeah, I like tequila.
Like that tequila.
Yeah.
I got some.
Bring it.
You let me know.
I need to stop.
All right.
I need
All
to
right.
stop.
Bet.
I think I haven't drank in like 2 weeks. I'm trying to chill.
All right.
Especially
all right.
tour about to start. I'm trying to start the tour off like slow pace.
Yeah, start it clean.
But it's
there you
fucked
go.
up because the whole first fucking like 9 dates are all in Southern Cali, so I know everybody gonna pull up. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this: what's your guest list like when you do a show in Cali?
when I do a show in LA or in Cali, it's like stupid. It's
What's-
like I turn my phone off.
What's the biggest number you had?
I think like 300.
Ooh, yeah. That's a show at home.
Everybody tried to pull it to the shrine. The people at the shrine was pissed off.
Let me give you some game, right? This is what I used to do when we used to do like shows here at home. I would I would make an outgoing message like you, as if you were talking to me. So like when it did the automatic pickup, be like, "What's up?" Like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And whatever they were saying, I would just have a general response. So they thought they were talking to me. And like, you probably call for some tickets. Hit up Ticketmaster. Boop. Oh, man. I got so many people with that. And then they stopped calling me for tickets.
That's funny.
Because I would let people know, hey, man, look, hit me up 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah, I just started turning my phone off.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And if you make it in there, you make it in there.
Hey, that's the best
I see
way.
a lot of people make it in. Like,
Hey, you know what? Get a lottery. Get a lottery going. How many tickets I got? Okay, boom. 13 lottery balls. Anybody who wants tickets, put your name in.
Oh man,
That's who's coming in.
Not accepting same day requests.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't work.
it's hard because you got friends and family, and then they got friends they want to bring, and it just
and then I think a lot of people expect to just show up and get let in.
that too.
Exactly.
So no one is like trying to be like, oh, put me on the list. Or
List
make sure I'm
crasher.
good. Yeah, people just pull up like it's good.
The list crasher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, how many times you had though?
Man.
I know I've had many of them.
And when they're trying to hit you, they hit you up to get on the list, whatever, plus 4 or 5.
The day of the show.
The day of the show, and then you don't answer, and then you're pulling up, and they're waiting right by the artist entrance,
Yeah.
and you haven't answered, and they're like, waiting for you to get out. Hey, yo, I'm here. I'm here.
That's funny though, because that usually works. It's like, all right, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it does. Depending who it is.
Yeah.
Depending who it is. You know what I mean? If it's somebody you're cool with, you might be inclined to do that. But if
Yeah.
it's somebody you ain't cool with, you're like, nah,
Like,
man, I'm sorry. I can't.
You're avoiding. You haven't got a call back for a reason. You know what I mean? And then you're going to keep on calling. Then you're going to show up like, yo, I'm here. Yo, I'm here. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, for me, it's the folks that be calling you day of show. You ain't heard from them in
Forever.
God knows how long. Hey, man, and they try to have a casual conversation with you first. That's why I did my outgoing message the way I did, because they like those folks, those homies or whatever would be like, hey, yeah, man, how you been? Hey, you been doing good. Hey, man, you've been killing it out there, man. We got to kick it one of these times. Hey, don't you got a show today? I got a couple people out. I want to come up there. It's like me plus 8.
We want to come show you love
I'm
and
like,
support you.
we want to
that's
come
many
show you
too.
love and support you, man. Like, oh man.
I love when they ask, yo, man, don't you have a show?
Don't.
No, I don't.
nope.
And then,
Nah, man, that was yesterday.
no, but it says that you have a show. Then why
Why'd
you
you asking me?
And then you're like, they're actually there.
Yeah.
And they're asking you this because they're gonna pull up on you just like that. Be like, yo, I thought maybe if I.
They've already told their homies, yo, man, I know him. I got his number. You know what I mean? Don't
we're
go,
good.
Backstage,
We're good. Watch. We're good.
Oh
We're
man,
good.
yeah, that's yeah.
Outta
Turn off your phone. Do what Jeezy says.
Yeah.
Turn off your
Yeah.
damn phone. All right, next.
And we got Aaron up in here saying, can I get a shout out for my 18-year-old son, Cassius Caesar, who just had his first child?
Hey, congratulations,
Cassius.
Cassius.
Yeah. Congrats.
Their blessings.
Many blessings, man.
Hell yeah.
Stay on your game, push harder, be responsible, be accountable, and be there.
Yes.
And Aaron's asking, does the table have any advice for a young father?
I just did.
Yeah, that was game right there.
Yeah.
I guess I went too fast. I didn't allow him to ask the second part. I vibed it out though.
You did. That was like well said.
That was great.
Sorry.
Well done.
Thank you.
Any other advice from anybody else at the table?
He said it all, man.
Yeah.
Just take that and then move along,
Yep.
And we got Musty up in here saying the Lakers need Coach Carter.
Any kind of good coach, bye.
Bring it.
I mean, damn. Yeah, I know.
that was a movie, right? With
Yeah, it was.
With
Denzel?
Denzel.
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 Yeah.
Straight Denzel.
Wait, wasn't Samuel L. Jackson, wasn't he Coach Carter?
It's actually, yes.
That's
It's
right.
actually Samuel.
It's
Well,
Out of these motherfucking
One of them.
snakes.
on this motherfucking basketball court. Next.
And we got Scatterbrain up in here saying, "Be real. The Miami Heat are fucked now with K-Love injured."
No, they're not. Because it looks like they are kicking much ass right now without him. I mean, they handled the Celtics by like 30 points in the third quarter. They could just cruise for the rest of the way. K-Love is just an additional weapon. But what they got right now, the chemistry of who they got on the court right now and how they're working together, yeah. You know, they smashed the Celtics 3 games at like, over 10-point average on each game. That tells you that they're handling them boys thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they got nothing to worry about that they don't have Kevin Love. That will be a factor if they play the Nuggets or the Lakers. But right now against the Celtics, nah, they ain't got to worry about Kevin Love being in the game or not.
And we got Kelly up in here saying, "Just wanted to send some love to the Greenthumb family from the usual suspects. We truly appreciate you all and all you do. Hashtag 5150s, the Kitchen Sink crew, and Team Icon."
Thank you.
hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, usual suspects.
Kaiser.
And we got a Bike up in here saying, B-ball is the type of game that's consistent. It's too fast to be faked. And the goal scoring is all that counts. He's saying it's a skill game.
I agree.
Yes.
I don't believe in all that hype.
Man,
But wouldn't it be something?
it would be a bummer, dude.
Yeah. It would be a bummer.
Yeah.
I hope they're wrong, but then again, that storyline is one of the greatest storylines that you could have as the NBA, like the two most prolific teams going at it yet one more time
Yeah.
in a different era
I mean,
for, supremacy. Who's the most
That would be
winning?
great.
That would be great. They'd make a lot of money with that.
And we got Scooby Schnacks up in here from the BeReal.tv's member page saying, "Cali on Broadway. I'd go to see that."
See?
Yeah, I bet you would.
on bro.
Hell yeah.
No
Broadway.
leotards for me. I'll tell you that.
Who said Dom Toretto wears leotards, dog? It's for Fast and Furious.
when
Maybe he does at Broadway, though.
Broadway, he's probably wearing a unitard for God's sake.
Oh, man, no.
Keeps it tight.
Dude, you just do like Frank
No,
Sinatra.
why don't you do that, man? I don't
Maybe,
want in.
but you should do it.
No way. I'm out.
He said, count me out.
A one-man show.
On Broadway.
All right.
The WB frog made it to
Or George Benson.
Oh, shit.
Pepe.
racist ass frog.
That's his name.
Yeah, Pepe.
They got rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
And up right now we got RBZ Twitch. When you guys were talking about budgets, he's saying the Lord of the Rings had over 100,000 in a coffee budget.
What?
Damn.
Coffee.
Damn.
Wow.
What are they shooting Starbucks up their ass? $100,000 in
Enemas.
coffee?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's terrible.
Easy.
SBE.
And we got Weedus up in here saying, "Remember to like and give a big thumbs up for today's stellar guests and their valuable time. Shout out to OhGeesy."
Yes, sir.
Yes, I co-sign that. Smash that right now.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up, man. We know more come as we go, so we'll keep a lookout. But thank you for everybody for your interaction. What was you gonna say?
I was going to ask, OhGeesy, what's the origin of your name?
From graffiti. I used to write OhGeesy. Yeah.
How long were you writing for?
Since I was in like 3rd grade or something.
Oh, you started early.
Yeah.
Right on, man. And if do you feel sometimes that you want to do your own artwork? Do you do that for your stuff?
I do a lot of my own artwork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the logo.
Yeah, and I be catching like hella tags on my merch, so I love seeing people like when they walk up. And then I love autographing stuff
Yeah.
because I just catch hand styles on everybody's shit.
Hell yeah.
That's tight, man.
Yeah. That's how I sit back after my shows and just sign all the merch and make the merch go crazy. Plus, I'm just catching tags on everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's a part of it, man. Sitting there with the fans and giving them autographs.
Yes, sir.
Like and spending that time. They don't forget that, man.
Nah, never.
And then you're flexing on them with, with the writing.
I think I got the best autograph in the game.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I know it got to be better than mine. I swear to God. According to Eric Bobo, I be cheating people on the E and A.
There's sometimes, you little skimpy.
That's easy for someone with the B-O-B-O to say. Man.
I just take my time, with it. B-O first and last B-O. It's easy. But you be like on that B-R. Be react. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. That was a couple times, man. Let it go. All right, okay. I cheaped out on the A here. Right.
Bro, that's still a good signature. Have you guys ever watched like signature shows like when they're looking
Cali.
Terrible.
Cali Blaze.
Yeah.
Cali Blaze, look at this. This is a nice signature.
To me, yeah, bro, my handwriting's awful. Awful.
It's all right.
You're so
all right.
You're so good.
I'll let that A go. I gave the A a day off. It's all right. Shit happens, man.
That was horrible. Boy.
You were so inspired, it's not as
That's
prominent.
horrible.
Say what?
You were so inspired, it's just not as prominent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my hand just wouldn't give in.
Man,
It's like,
look at this. Y'all seeing this? You're saying, oh,
hey,
my
man,
God,
the E is clear, man.
This guy's saying it's prominent. And then
I didn't say it's prominent.
No,
I
not
said
you.
it's not as
Him.
prominent. I said it's not as prominent.
Be
Oh, my
real.
God.
Yeah. He was just inspired.
Like that arrowhead type white shape in there. I don't know where it comes from. That substitutes my A. So kiss my ass, Eric Bobo.
What?
My line that goes across it.
That's a line right there. That's a straight line.
That's to complete that little A right there.
Wow. All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about placement.
Wow. Yeah.
It's all about placement, son.
Bobo, when guests come on, you could rate their signatures instead. You rate joints. Bobo will put their signatures up on there for you to pick apart.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And what makes the guy that writes B-O-B-O the expert?
You know what? You want to know something? Sometimes when I'm writing, I'll admit that sometimes I fuck it up a little bit. B-O, and then it goes to another level, letter. I'm like, no, it's B-O-B-O. Sometimes I get a little excited.
You get a little excited?
I'll put another letter that has nothing to do with, when I'm writing.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I saw it.
But.
All right.
We got Chris up in here saying, today is my birthday. Can I get a shout out?
Hey, happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Chris.
birthday.
Positive,
Chris.
positive vibes to you, man. Don't be hanging out with no booth people on the day you're supposed to celebrate yourself, man.
True that.
Yeah, man. Over here, the signature expert over here.
God damn it!
You fell into a portal?
No. I'm just reading.
I was going to say, that was fast.
No. I was going to say something, but I said, I don't want to leave this topic alone.
Don't leave it alone. Bring it out. Go on.
No, but Raging Waters. Do you ever go to? When was the last time you was at Raging Waters?
Never.
Never.
I was at Raging Waters maybe last year.
Yeah.
How was it?
That shit cool.
Oh,
And all the workers was fans of me, so they gave me a free cabana. They gave me like $2,000
Nice.
worth of food for free.
See, that's the way you do it.
That's the way you
Yeah,
do it.
we was chilling.
That's right.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, so what about Raging Waters, Bobo?
They're open for their 40th season this past weekend. This is breaking news right here.
Well, the summertime is coming, man. It's going to be
I'm
hot.
finna go back over there.
It's right there.
I gotta take my son because my mom used to take me over there all the
We
time when
gonna
I
go
was a
with
kid.
you.
Look at that.
We gonna go with you, man. You got the hookup.
We're going to follow
I got the
Jeezy.
juice,
Right?
got the base court.
Oh, man. Hey, how about this dude tried to hide $500,000 or $500K in Bitcoin from his wife in a divorce?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good for trying.
Like, where'd he try to hide it? I mean,
In a wallet.
Dude.
yeah, but
In a Bitcoin wallet, like probably
wallet.
somewhere.
yeah, but I mean, you make the wallet. It's attached to your bank account. If she has access to just knowing, like what comes through the account, if there's no hiding it.
If he put it on a cold wallet, then it's nothing with a bank account. If he has it in a cold wallet.
Oh, if he's got it in one of those wallets.
One of those, then he can hide that, put it in his pocket, and go along his day.
Huh.
Okay.
So she found out about
Well, he didn't hide it.
She found out. She said, "Aye,
All right. What about this?
Got that Bitcoin.
See, he thought he could hide it.
Now he got 250 in Bitcoin.
Yep.
Now he got 250.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
These are facts.
that's a fact. She came up. Oh man, I know he feels like an asshole now. Thought he was slick.
He's a
I mean,
damn it.
He thought he was slick and got caught out there.
Saying they
they
tracked
tried.
down 12 bitcoins worth $500,000.
I mean, the upside is he's still gonna have 250.
True that.
Hey, listen.
He still got a
At least he
quarter.
tried.
Yeah, at least he
At
tried,
least he
right?
tried. Yeah.
Man.
The
Can't make
upside-
shot. Yeah.
Might even have like some penalties or something with that too.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Not in family court. That's family court. If that was court like you were going IRS, you got a problem. But not to your broad, you'll be all right.
damn.
I don't know about that.
There's no penalties. It's not like, oh, you try to hide it, so now you get 60%. No, there's still a max. You can't get more than max.
Well, yeah, you just.
There's a max percentage. You can't get more than that. Just because you.
Well, you
tried
could get
to
the max, and if they say you got to pay for her lawyer bills, there's that too.
Yep.
See, and this is probably going to stress her out more, that she going to claim distress. Oh, my God, I just found out you have more money. Oh, my God, I'm stressed out. You know, and then she going to want to go after that, maybe. You know.
Well, you know, they're probably in a divorce, and he's probably going to try to claim bankruptcy, and she's like, nah.
I think that was.
And then he is like hiding it in this damn Bitcoin.
That's
Yeah.
And he got caught out there.
You are not bankrupt with that.
half a
No,
milli.
not with a $500,000.
quarter.
Just got a super chat.
Now,
in.
now he's got a quarter. Now he's going to have a quarter.
Yeah.
Probably less than.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20.
He's leaving home with less.
And then don't they super tax you on it on crypto and stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, then he's about to get super taxed.
He got like 100 bands, 80 bands.
He's getting tax upon tax, man. All right.
We got Busy up in here asking for OhGeesy. Who's more lyrical in your mind, Kendrick or Draco?
I don't know. They both pretty lyrical. They both super lyrical. They definitely on two different type of waves though.
Yeah, for sure.
And that seems to be it.
All right. We want to thank you for all your submissions and your interactions. Once again, we want to thank you for the love and support and being here with us on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Make sure you check us out in the mix tomorrow. Right after this show is the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Psycho, Les, and myself are going to be on the turntable, so come join us. If you got a Twitch account, if you got an Amazon Prime account, you can activate your Twitch account monthly subscription for free and come get down b_real.tv and fuck with us. All right. And we want to thank my man OhGeesy for coming through today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate
Always
y'all
welcome.
having me.
Always welcome to the table whenever you got time.
Yes, sir.
Because I know you be busy. You're going to be on tour. We saw the dates. And, man, we want to congratulate you on
Yeah,
everything.
thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. I
man.
appreciate it.
Word up. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out my motherfucking mama and my kid.
All right. All right.
Hell yeah, my mom put me on to you guys. So.
Oh, word up. Salute to mom again. That's
Oh, yeah.
And my
Hell yeah.
uncle, he put me on y'all too.
That's what's up. C minus, you got shout outs?
Shout out to everyone here at the table. Shout out to the Treehouse crew. Shout out to everyone that tunes into us and hangs out with us every Monday through Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Mom. Love you. And yeah, Eric Bobo.
All right. Catch me on the socials on Twitter at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, also on Discord at Bobo's Corner and Insane Asylum Be Real TV server. Thanks to OhGeesy for coming on through. Thank you, my man. And everybody here at the table, Treehouse crew, all the peeps that check out the show, Team Icon represent, and Snacks and myself, we thank you for your support, buddy.
Bolton.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And shout to Pedro all the way in Michigan. What's up, Blaze?
Shout out to Jeezy, OhGeesy for coming through. Everybody at the table, 5150s and St. Asylum. Fiance, my family, and everybody else. Much love. See you Wednesday.
Sir.
Belief in someone and support and love in someone, whether it's a friend or a family, is everything to that someone. They may have a dream you may not believe in, but your support and love through that dream is everything. So be there for someone like they would be there for you. Swallow that.
BeReal.tv